Thania and Laura Official. In this video, we would like to present our topic, being interview and interviewer conversation by phone. I'm Laura as interviewer and my partner is Thania as interview. However, before we begin the conversation, I would like to invite my partner Thania, and also Thania will explain to you how to prepare for the phone interview. Next.
Thank you, Laura. Hi, I'm Thania as interviewee. Before we start, I'm gonna tell you a little bit tips how to prepare for a phone interview. So, here are two tips that hiring manager, recruiters, and HR professional are looking for in that initial phone. Then you need to keep in mind you can work out. The first tip that interviewers are looking for in that initial phone is your energy and your confidence. The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your facial expression, they don't have a really present connection with you. So what you have to understand is that the way you come across over the phone is really important, and it comes down to the tone of your voice, the energy in that voice, and really how you answering your question. So when I say confident and energy, I don't mean try overly happy or excited. What I actually mean is you should try to come across as a pleasant, calm, and not overly pushed. The most part the initial phone is to assess your energy and your confidence. And of course, a few other things that your intention is that you want to inject them so much through over the phone that they want to meet you in person, that you need to pay attention is that you have clear, concise, and articulate. Due to your interviewers can see your face, it's actually super easy for anyone to zone out. When somebody talking to them on the phone, it's easy just going on their laptop, going Facebook, Instagram, and the last thing that you want. So make sure you do not rambling just because you are nervous doesn't give you the right to start rambling and then shooting yourself, losing the opportunity to meet them in the present. When you are prepared for a phone interview and you are practicing your answer ahead of the time, you really also record your voice and play it back, listen to it, and ask yourself, if I was in the hiring manager and I was listening to myself answer, would I be engaged? Would I be willing to listen to the end of this recording? Or if yourself are finding that you are getting bored from your answer, then you know it's time to make it clear, concise, and articulate. Okay, that's a little bit tips that I can explain to you guys. I hope you understand and apply it. Hi, back to Laura.
Okay. Thania, thank you for useful tips. This conversation will be two-part. Me as interviewer and Thania will be interview. We just need you to listen, and also you can repeat some of the word and perhaps we say. So just practice your listening and your conversation. Okay, let's get started. Enjoy! Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Who's speaking, please?
I'm Laura, the head of Human Asset Alexandria Company. We had received your resume and gone through your profile.
Yes, miss. I am Thania Negeri. I have been sent my resume to your company last week.
Are you ready for a job interview?
Yes, miss. My pleasure. I'm ready.
Could you please tell me about yourself?
Yes, of course. My name is Thania Negeri. I'm 20 years old. I'm fresh graduate from Batam Politeknik majoring business administration. Even though I'm fresh graduate, I have experience as private teacher for 3 years, lecturer assistant for about 2 years, and a leader of biggest English club in my college. And I'm also an internet marketing expert, so it is quite useful for your product selling.
What department do you apply and why do you interested on it?
Your company is one of my top choices, and I come here due to my experience and interests are quite useful for this educational institution. I'm interested working on that position because that is my passion. I can teach the student. I can also handle the tasks of marketing by internet. Previously, internet marketing is one of my expertise.
What do you know about our company?
Your company is one of the biggest in Indonesia. It could double its revenue last year. I heard that your company get at least 200 applicants a day. I think more and more people want to work in this amazing company.
What do you want to work at our company? I mean, what makes you confident to be here? We know that many other people are interested in this company.
It would be a privilege for me to work in your estimate organization. When I read about your company, I found that my skill and qualities are matching with this company's requirement. As a researcher, I'm looking for a platform which will ensure my passion for continuous learning. If given an opportunity, I will create value for your company through my knowledge, hard worker, and my persistence. I will try to my best.
Tell me, what did you leave your previous job that we know nowadays is very hard, is very difficult to get a job?
I dream big and your company is the solution for me. When I was a leader in educational institute of private teacher, I think that place was not my own. I have to be bigger and smarter. So I left my position as a leader and decided to join your company. Here I can reach the higher personal branding, the wider market, and the great experience of my work.
Okay, sounds good. What motivates you to be here?
I have dreamed to work here since I was a child. My grandfather, my father, and two of my uncle once worked. I grew up knowing that this company is a very good one. It gives more benefit for its workers. It cares about environment and the surrounding. I really want to work here. What motivates me is my life. I feel so blessed. Want to be able to give more people all around the world. I want to be able to touch all character and the culture of the people. I want to work with people. I want to others to get more from me. I was being motivated by desire to go to job at whatever position I am. I want to excel and to be successful in my job, but of my own personal satisfaction and for my employer. My job is not only a device to earn money, it is also my hobby, my challenge.
Why should we hire you?
I am a hard worker and a fast also I have some experience about marketing in my previous job. Therefore, I will dedicate my skill and effort to this company. I believe that I'm the best person for that. I realize that there are many people who have the ability to this job. I also have that ability, but I bring an additional quality that makes me very the best person for the job. My attitude for excellence, not just giving lip service to excellence, but putting every part of myself into achieve it.
Are you ready to work overtime?
My pleasure. If it's necessary, I will work overtime. It is no problem at all for me.
What did you choose this position?
I have chosen education as a career because I believe that education is perhaps the most important function performed in our culture, or for that matter, any culture. I believe that teachers individually and collectively cannot only change the world, but improve it. And in the process, find personal and professional. I want to be part of Team Noble profession and someday to become among those in one future preserve this teacher found inspiration. And also love making friends and in many friends of people. I like doing all things related to marketing. To me, marketing is so challenging. I'm happy when I can convince others how the product can make their life easier.
What do you really want to do in life?
I want to make my family, especially my parents, happy. Want to share what God has given to me and help others realize their dream. And I want to help as many people as possible.
What are your long-term career objectives?
I want to be inspiring worker who can work with anybody in any situation to make this company the best one in the world.
How will you evaluate your ability to deal with conflict?
I am not a person who like to have any conflict with others. To me, having a lot of friends is better than having an enemy. But if I have to deal with a conflict, I will find a solution as soon as possible and I will try to be professional and not to decide things based on like or dislike.
How well do you work with people? Do you prefer working alone or in teams?
I like working myself, but I love working in a team due to one thing is a force you gaining and sharing knowledge through experience. It is always said, two heads are better than one. Working as individual, I can apply all that I have learned throughout the career. So I believe both have their importance and both are required to be successful in any field. I would like to work in an environment where there is a blend of the both. It's great working at some while sharing and learning ideas with each other, but also great sit at my own desk and work hard productively. Therefore, I would like to work independently toward a team
You
goal.
are under pressure.
Well, I believe I work the same if there's pressure or not. I try and take the emotional factor and work hard regardless of downtime. I always prioritize and organize my work at times whenever time becomes a constraint. I put extra effort and time to meet the deadline, so pressure has nothing to do with my work.
What makes you stand out from other candidates?
I am a continuous learner and I try to keep myself updated all of development in the field of IT or any others. Since I do not quit in the face of today's challenge, I am certain that I will be able to achieve the target that I set for myself and beyond.
How will you adapt to new situation?
I am an easygoing, open-minded, and broad-minded person, and also I'm friendly. So far, I have been able to adapt to new situation very well.
Okay. What will you do if you don't get this position?
It's fine. I don't want to think that it's failure, but it's a moment of learning. It could be a moment of the truth of bigger and a better change in the future.
Okay. Please tell 3 things are most important to you in your job.
The first one is the cozy atmosphere, supportive superior, and a fellow worker. The second is a chance to apply my creativity. The last is clear regulation.
How do you keep yourself motivated?
Living a healthy lifestyle, eating the right food, and drink a lot of water in the office can have big impact on my concentration levels. Motivating others and promoting a positive atmosphere is the office.
Okay. Explain how you will be an asset to this organization.
Punctuality, dedication toward the work, effective team player, ability to learn quickly, flexibility that skill make an employee to be an asset to this organization. So I will always try put the best of my effort the way I will learn to work in this organization.
Okay. What is more important to you, the money or the work?
Money is always important, but the work is most important.
Tell me about a problem you had with a supervisor, biggest trap of all.
Yes, of course, but I am not a person who will think about any conflict as a difficult burden. I asked the supervisor what my fault was. We talked about it in person. It was between us only. I did not want to let other workers know what happened. I did not want to disrupt the conducive condition in our company.
What has disappointed you about a job?
I was laid off in education company that was win a contract which would have given me more responsibility.
What kind of working environment that is the most confident for you?
I love to work in a cozy but competitive atmosphere. I love to work in a fair play company. Everything is transparent. The standard operational procedure is obvious and the career development is good and clear. The punishment and the reward system rule well, plus working with very supportive colleagues.
Okay, if you were here, are a job seeker for this position, what quality would you look for?
Someone who has got the job skills, research skill, having competence and experience in this field.
Are you willing to be relocated?
Of course, moving from place to another place is not problem for me. New place will be very challenging. Learning about cultures and the people from many places is interesting.
Okay, next. Do you have any hobbies?
I love reading, writing, traveling, and gardening. I also enjoy outdoor activities such as jogging in the morning and rafting.
How does our company fit into your vision?
I have known this company since I was in senior high school. Working here is one of my dreams. I believe that I have the same vision as this company.
What your accomplishments that your What your accomplishment that can show your innovate and willingness to work?
I have some. For example, when I led a team to create a new format for a presentation and change the way we communicate with our client, especially the very loyal ones.
Okay, last question. Are you ready to meet me in person?
Of course, Miss, my pleasure. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with me today, Miss. I'm looking forward to hearing more about the position. I really appreciate you interviewing me for this position. It sounds great.
Okay, good luck Tania. Good morning.
Thank you very much, Miss Laura. Have a nice day. Today, Laura take an English course. She will be interviewed by phone from Scarlet English Academy. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon. Who's speaking here?
Hello, my name is Thania. I'm instructor in Scarlet English course. Today I will ask you some questions for your placement test. Are you ready for that, Laura?
Oh, hi miss. Yes, I'm ready. I've been waiting for it.
Sounds good. You look so excited.
Yes, miss. Due to I wanna learn more about English. That's why I'm so excited.
Good job, Laura. I have also checked your result of the test, written and also listening. It's a good for beginners. So now I want to know your speaking. So please do the best for your class. First, please tell me about yourself.
Okay, miss. My name is Laura Angela. My nickname is Laura. I was born in Batam, 12 March 2001. So now I'm 19 years old. I school in senior high school for Batam. I'm grade 11. I live at Batam, Happy Garden, Block G number 1. My hobbies are watching, listening to music, traveling around the world. Done, miss.
Okay, good. That's it. Is there anything else you want to say about yourself?
Okay, miss. Let me tell you about my favorite.
Yes, it's good. So please tell me about anything that you know in English. Don't be shy, Laura.
Okay, miss. My favorite food is chicken. My favorite drink is caramel macchiato. I really like coffee. Due to coffee is the very nice. I like Starbucks one.
Wow, me too. I like caramel macchiato too. Should we go now together? Okay, now please tell me about your family.
My pleasure, miss. I have a little family. My father is Bimo. He is the police. My mother is Mary. She is housewife. My older brother is Ronaldo. He is college student in University of Indonesia. And my little sister is Bella. She is an junior high school student.
Good, you have happy family. So Laura, you said that you like traveling, right? If I have 1 million and I give 1 million for you, you should go vacation to Singapore. What you want to do, Laura?
Okay, if I have 1 million, I should go to Singapore. I wanna my father Bimo join with me too. For Harvard 1,000 rupiah for buy very ticket for me and my father. And I will go to Marina Bay with my father, take a picture, make a good moment, even though I just bring 1 million to Singapore.
Laura, what do you think that English is important?
Yes, miss. English is so important to me. And for nowadays, in full of technology, I was improve my English to better. Due to I know English is in the international language. And also, we live in Batam, near to Singapore, which is in there has been using English every day.
Okay, nice Laura. I think that's all. You are so good. So please wait a moment, I'll complete your result. So today you will know your class. I'll back in 30 minutes. Hi Laura, good evening. Okay, you have to excited to hear this. The total of your exam result is 300 points. Wow, it means you will join in conversation too. It's good, right? The class will start once a week, Tuesday and Friday. Start at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. So make sure you prepare about that. You will have a new friend. Okay, clear? Anything else, Laura?
My apologize, miss. Previously, I can in Tuesday and Friday due to I have math course at 5 until 7 p.m. too. So, what the solution, miss?
Okay, I'll check to another class first. How about Wednesday and Saturday, Laura?
Yes, miss, I can. What time, miss?
Laura, but in Wednesday and Saturday, the class has been running for 1 week. It's okay. At the same time, 5 p.m. until 7 p.m.
Yes, miss, clear. I'm so excited due to my instructor is you.
Okay, Laura, my pleasure. So don't forget tomorrow you have a class at 5 p.m. until 7 p.m. and your instructor is Miss Thania. Before you come to the class, please ask to Miss Sasa about your attendance. Tomorrow I'll give you the model. Clear, Laura? Alright, Laura, don't be late. See you soon.
Yes, miss. See you soon.
I love reading. Reading? I have some. For example, when I lead team, someone who has the jobs. Someone who has a good living a healthy lifestyle, eating a right food and drink a lot of water in the office can have a big impact on my control. Thank you very much, Miss Laura. Have a nice day. Living a healthy lifestyle, eating the right food and drink a lot of water. Sorry. I am a continuous learner and I try to keep myself updated all of development in the field of IT or any other. Since I do choosing education as a career because I believe that education is perhaps the most important function performed in our culture, or for that matter, any culture. I believe that teachers individually and collectively cannot only change the world, but improve it. And in process and find personal and professional, I want to be part of this noble profession and someday to be count among those is a warm future choosing education as a career because I believe that education is perhaps the most important function performed in our culture or that matter any culture. I believe that teacher individually and collectively cannot only change the world but improve it. And this process find personal and professional. I want to be part of the time noble profession and someday to be count among those in a warm future pre-service teacher found inspiration. And also love making friends with many kind of people. I like doing all things related to marketing. To me, marketing is so challenging. I'm happy when I can convince others how the product can make their life easier. I wanted to make I like working myself, but I love working in a team because one thing is for sure gaining and sharing knowledge through experience. It is always said to hear. I have chosen education as a career because I believe that education is perhaps the most important function performed in our culture, or for that matter, any culture. I believe that teacher individually and collectively I have chosen educational as a career because I believe that education is perhaps the most important function performed in our culture. Or for that matter, any culture, I believe that teacher individually and collectivity can only not change the world but improve it and in the process find personal and professional revenue. I want to be part of Thai noble profession and someday to be counted among those informed future I have chosen educational as a career because I believe that I am a hard worker and fast. I also have some experience about marketing in my previous job. Therefore, I will dedicate my skill and effort to this company. I believe that I'm the best person for I realize that there are many other people who have the ability to this job. I also have that ability, but I bring an additional quality that makes me a very best person for the job. My attitude for excellence. Not just giving a lip service to excellence, but putting every part of myself into achieve it. It would be a privilege to big and your company is the solution for me. When I was a leader in educational institute of private teacher, I think that place was not my own. I have I have dreamed to work here since I was a child. My grandfather, my father, and two of my uncle. I have dreamed to work here since I was a child. It would. Your company is one of my biggest. Your company is one of my top choices. Hello. Good morning. Who's speaking, please? Good morning. Who's speaking, please? Yes, I am Thania Endri. Has been. Sorry. Your company is one of my top choice, and I come here due to my experience and interests are quite useful for this educational institute. So, when I say energy and confidence, I don't mean try to sound overly happy or excited. What I actually mean is that you should to come across as a pleasant, calm, and not overly pushed. So, confidence actually comes from your ability to listen. Listen to the question that being asked and allow for a short awkward pause between your question and your answer. You don't have to rush into giving a full response. So when I say energy and confident, I don't mean try to sound overly happy or excited. What I actually mean is that you should to come across as a pleasant, calm, and not overly pushed. So confidence actually comes from your ability to listen to the question that being asked and allow for a short awkward pause between the question and your answer, and you don't have to rush into giving a full response. The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your facial expression, they don't really have in-person connection with you. So what you have to understand is that the way you come across over the phone is really important, and it comes down to your tone of your voice, the energy in that voice, and how you answering your question. Thank you, Lara. Hi, I'm Thania as interviewee. Before we start, I'm gonna tell you a little bit tips how to prepare a phone interview. Coba. First tip that interviewers are looking for in the phone screen is your energy and your confidence. The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your expression. Today, Laura will take an English course. She will be interviewed by phone from English Academy for placement test. Lihat gitu ya. Today, Laura take an English course. She will be interviewed by phone from Scarlett English Academy. How to prepare a phone interview. Thank you, Laura. Hi, I'm Thania as interviewee. Before we start, I'm gonna tell you a little bit tips how to prepare for phone interview. So here are 2 tips that hiring manager, recruiters, and HR professional are looking for in that initial phone that you need to keep in mind you can work out. The first thing that hiring managers, recruiters, and HR professional are looking for in a phone interview is your energy and your confidence. The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your facial expression. Today, Laura will take an English course. She will be interviewed by phone from English Academy for placement test. Lihat gitu ya.
Hello, good morning. Laura, the head of Human Asset Alexandria Company. We had researched your resume and gone through your profile. Could you please tell me about yourself?
The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your facial. The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your facial expression. They don't. The thing about phone interview is that they can see your face, they can read your facial expression. They don't really have an in-person connection with you. So what you have to understand is that the way you come across over the phone is really important, and it comes down in your tone, your voice. Okay, that's a little tips that I can explain to you guys. I hope you enjoy and be understand. I hope you